Okay, everybody wants to know, what are you taking on your gear list? So here I've got it all spread out for you, and my tent, all my gear, and got some of my luxury items over there as well. So I want to quick tell you what I am bringing on the Appalachian Trail on my 2019 northbound thru hike. Let's take a look. First item on the list is the Z-Packs duplex tent with 8 stakes, various stakes over there. So I've got the camouflage edition. I've now had this tent for 3 years and I really enjoy it, and to the point I got really excited about having a duplex, not a duplex, but a Z-Packs regular sleeping bag. It's a 6 foot, and I like that a lot. Also got a Sea to Summit pillow, and then I have this Inertia Ozone is my pad that I'm using over there. It's got a unique design. I like it because I can blow it up in 5 breaths. It has a built-in pillow. I may end up cutting that pillow off. It allows you to be able to do that to save some weight and just use that one, or I may just be using that one in between my knees because I sleep better because I'm a side sleeper. And then I have a silk liner that Mr. Early riser got me convinced to use that so my sleeping bag won't stink. So thank you for that. And I know a lot of other people do that as well, but he's one of my first, like, okay, this guy seems to know what he's doing. I think I'll take that on as well. So I was packing the Arc Haul from Z-Packs, but I have switched back to my Osprey. Not too much more weight, just because it's more comfortable for me. I've got about 500 miles on the other backpack, the Z-Packs one, and I just decided that this one feels much more. I've gone back and forth the last couple days, loading both up, and I really prefer how this one fits. It's more comfortable as well. And I'm also leaving the brain on, at least for the first part of the trail, because I really like the organization and this corner. So I'm using that as well. I might end up cutting off some of the extra loops that I don't think I need on there, so I've already got that like earmarked off to cut that right off right there. I'm just making sure I don't use it. I don't tend to use that much of it, so I'll be cutting off those little pieces that I don't think I need. I also use a little Z seat here, a little small little Z seat there. Looks like oh, that's not included. Let's get over to the other gear. So that is my big 3: my sleeping bag, my tent, and my pack. Comes in just a squinge over 5 pounds, so that's pretty good there. So let's go to Keepin Dry. Keepin Dry, I'm using the OR super light one. You see a lot of people using this one. I was really encouraged by seeing everybody else got kind of the same conclusions as I did there. Using that along with my OR full zip shell pants. Really love those. And then my key, and I don't know why these aren't, more thru hikers aren't using those. Please leave comments for those of you who have used waterproof socks. These are supposedly breathable, but I really like to be able to keep my feet dry, be more comfortable as well. So that's what I'm using for the basic shell. I also do have the kilt. So I have the Z-Packs kilt that I will also be using when I need to. That's underneath all of that. We'll cover that other gear in a moment. But I picked up this one here. It only weighs 2.5 ounces. This is a super feather light little shell jacket. I love it. I've been wearing it on these training hikes, and I just really like it. So I've got a Marmot and an OR jacket and a Patagonia jacket. That's my down jacket. I really love that one as well. And got a buff here that I bought for someone else, but they're not going to use it, so I'm going to use it. And then I got my balaclava, so when things get really bad, I have a lightweight balaclava. And I may just be sleeping on that because it's not a mummy sleeping bag I have, but that'll keep my head warm. And for those of you know that I just got a hair transplant, you understand that. So my hair's got thin hair up there on top. So want to use that. So that's the top, most of the gear there for the rain. I also do bring in my umbrella. I have. Some people wish that they have that. Then let's go on to some others. So do have a pair of merino wool gloves that I'll be using over there, and I do have rain mitts inside my rain jacket over here as well. I have those, and I believe those are from Z-Packs as well. The rain mitts over there. And I got a little snot rag, also helped me learn some knots. So it's a snot rag. It's kind of a snot rag. I don't know. Anyway, I want to learn, make sure I get all my knots down over there. I got some compression calf socks, and I have some full socks that are compression over there to help get that bad blood out of my feet as I'm hiking. Got a pair of darn toughs if it gets cold to wear at night. I'm generally a pretty warm sleeper, but that is my backup socks. So then I have an extra shirt from my trip from Agrihan last year. Check that out. That was an amazing first ascent of Agrihan. There's a group of us there looking for some ladies to go next time to make the first ascent in 2020. But I have a Bravada fleece shirt with a matching hat. Looks kind of neat. REI Capilene type thermal underwear to make you look good, feel warm. And then let's get a water filter. I have the standard Sawyer squeeze in there. I've been really happy with that. A couple water bottles. Probably get rid of this one and go back to another Smart water bottle, but that's what I had for my training hikes here handy. That's what I've got for there. For my food bag, I'm actually using this small little Osprey bag. I love it because I can go down if I get water. Some of you know that you have to sometimes go a long ways for water. It doubles as a backpack. It puts in there. I keep my toilet paper in there for camp, but all my food is in there. And there's basically 3 days worth of food for the approach trail and 2 days to get me to Neal's Gap over there, mountain crossing. So that's my food bag. And let's get over to my cook set. I'm using here a Jetboil self-igniting pocket rocket, basically, along with a collapsible cup, because I like my coffee just like our friend Dixie does, talks about it all the time. I have a titanium pot along with a good size. I like it because it fits right inside there. I usually get the smaller version of that, but I put this in here, put that in there so it doesn't make any noise rattling around on there, because I don't like that. I actually put this down at the bottom of that. And then I have I do a lot of protein shakes, and I will be using that. And one thing that's not here on this pile is my peanut butter jar that I use to mix up my protein shakes. I try to get in about 72 grams of protein every day just on that alone. Got me a nice, it's a Petzl, no, Black Diamond over there, very bright one, because I do a little bit of night hiking, so I wanted a really good one. So I have that, and it also has the red light feature. I have not one but two little tripods. One's for my camera, one's for the camera, and one is for my GoPro, so I can do some cool night time-lapse videos and that sort of thing. So that is my gear there. And then we can get over to here. This is my backup camera that I use. It doesn't even have cell service. I used to use that for taking pictures. I'm using my Galaxy S9 right now to shoot this video here. So I got one just for my meds, and I got one for hygiene, which I include my vitamins in there with my toothbrush and so on. And I also have like foot powder and fingernail clippers, that sort of thing. I like to keep those toenails tight up there. So we got a couple other ones over here that are more of a more first aid kit over there, that kind of thing over there. So I got each one of these has a different purpose on it. Here we go. There's my electronics. I got my chargers in there. I got these babies hold 24 hours worth of music, and they last longer than that on a charge. I have my little disco light that I'll be playing with over there that I plug in. That's kind of fun. And some extra spare batteries and chargers for everything, including my Fitbit that I have on my arm here, the Charge 3. And then I have a head net as well, a head net. And then I've got the Anchor 10,000 milliamp charger as well. So that is all of my gear except for what I'm wearing. So what I'm wearing is my Ultra Pro 3D, and I have my nice little Injinji socks here. I'll show you the socks. So I have Injinji socks, and they don't always match, so you might see me with a different pair of these. I might just match just because the punky cool kids are out there doing some wearing two different shoes just for fun. So you're gonna see those on the trail. I guess that's the new in thing for all the cool kids. Got my Mountain Hardwear pants over there, ex officio underwear, just one pair of underwear. And I've got my Under Armour with a hood. I love hoods, love the hoods. And then I have a merino wool t-shirt that I have here. And that is my gear. That puts me right there at about 23 pounds with food, fuel, and water.